Welcome back, guys. This is Nathan. I've got another lean improvement video to show you guys. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what it was we were trying to solve. So we got a lot of different jobs that are going on out in the field. And we have our job system here, which is located on the internet. And so we have different jobs you can open up, add job information into, and add documents, notes, and all of that. Now, the key, though, is we have a lot of jobs running simultaneously, and we want to make sure that jobs are continuing to flow from the beginning of the job when we get the first call to the end of the job when it's closed. So how do we ensure that all our jobs are closing, and how do we identify bottlenecks? Well, our old way would be to kind of divvy it up to different people, and they'd be looking at spreadsheets like this, maybe sorting through the different statuses, sorting through the dates, trying to make sure they're on top of it all with interesting statuses that we don't have any way to edit the job statuses so that they say what we want them to say. So they're not necessarily the most helpful to us. Invoice pending, completed without paperwork. We didn't write that. That's the way the system just generates the status. So it can be a little confusing. You're trying to retrain everybody, and it's not necessarily very visual. So what we came up with was a way to visualize the process and also the flow. So here we have a list of columns that are jobs that we need to make phone calls on, jobs that we need to inspect, jobs that are active, jobs that we need to submit, jobs that need to get approved, and jobs that need to get invoiced. The color status here changes based on whether or not we have too many in this queue, and we can adjust that based on that as well. But the key also would be that these are stacks. So if you see these pictures down here, they're supposed to indicate kind of like a stack of paperwork. How many are sitting there, and how can we move it to the next phase, and why are they sitting there? So it's basically meant to visualize bottlenecks and visualize flow, and you can kind of see how things are going. Now, we haven't really used this enough, and we've only been using this for maybe a week, but we've already noticed a huge improvement on the invoice process so that this is always in the green, and hopefully we're going to be able to identify things to improve. This bottleneck here, this is really low. This is great. So we've definitely improved the flow here. When we started, it was somewhere up here as well. So just kind of moving this, as this arrow shows, moving everything to the right and making sure nothing is bottlenecked. And then you also can kind of, really the goal is to visualize the problem and bring it to light to keep the thing flowing. So hopefully you like this video, and thanks for watching.